out Craig Charles, Chris Barrie, Danny John-Jules, Llewellyn, and Taylor.
Is this? Oh, mine is working, sir. Yours seems to be Kaputski. What are you doing talking to these shit actors? Hey? How are you all? You alright?
This must be the Red Dwarf convention.
Are you not all jaded by now?
No.
You must be jaded. Woo. Have you not spent enough time standing in queues? It's like a queuing convention. That's what they say about us British. They love standing in queues, and all the Americans that have been here have gone, yeah, they do. They love to queue. I've been in a queue all day. I've seen no one. And then they cut me off.
But I've heard people say, I've been in a queue for 5 fucking hours out there today. I'm thinking, the British don't love queuing that much, do they?
It's about limits. Danny doesn't queue. Danny comes 3 hours after the queue is abated. So the queue's died down.
Whoa, that looks good, man.
I like Nando's more than your mum does.
My 3 friends down there, they convinced me to have Nando's.
Right.
So Danny, that's lunch.
That's Danny's lunch, isn't it?
How were your cold wraps, guys?
They were lovely. They were lovely.
They were lovely.
I just went for the cold beer,
They
kid.
were very delicious.
You can take Lister out of Liverpool, but you can't take Liverpool.
Right, so everyone who was here yesterday is a bit like that, but a bit different, because Craig's here today, so let's start with you, Craig.
Woo!
First of all, if you were at the after party last night, we have a round of applause
Woo!
for Craig.
Woo!
It was alright, wasn't it?
Woo!
It went off. It was so hot though. At one stage I thought I was going to turn into a little chocolate puddle. I thought I was melting. But thanks for coming out to play. It was I had a really good time. It was like because it was a bit of a tough day yesterday, and to go out and then just have a bit of a boogie, let your hair down. It was alright, wasn't it?
Woo!
We'll do that next time, only bigger.
Woo!
Not the queues. Smaller queues.
Smaller queues, bigger venue, bigger tunes.
Did anyone out there stay at home and watch the football?
Chris,
Will you miss
read the
great
fucking
match?
room, will you? Read the room.
10 goals.
10 goals in one match. Yeah, that's wonderful. It's good to see you all, you know. One of the things we've been saying in that green room there is like, this is something that we did like 40 years ago. And to realise that it still resonates. And let's face it, a lot of people in this room weren't even born when it went out. And for it to still resonate with you people, and for us to still be really friendly, I mean, these are the longest adult relationships I've ever had in my life. I've known these longer than I've known my wife and kids, you know what I mean? And for that to happen, there's a bit of magic in the air, and it's and I feel really honoured and blessed that like you guys still connect with it, and that you you'd come and do something like this and stand in queues for hours just for a cursory glance up at just.
No, but they get to watch Danny eat Nando's, and that is.
Children need to leave the room when he starts to eat the corn.
You don't want to see me eat this corn, man.
But on a serious note, I feel honoured and blessed that you've all turned up and you've all been so kind and you've all had so many nice things to say about us. So give yourselves a round of applause. I really, really Right, that's the American shit out of the way. Let's get on to the real stuff.
So Craig, is this technically still your first acting job? Had you acted before you got your Red Dwarf break?
Well, it was the first acting job I got offered, but then there was an electrician strike. So while that electrician strike happened, I did a drama, a gangster drama called The Marksman, where they went and filmed it in Dublin, where there was no electrician strike. So technically, my first job was The Marksman, where I played a guy called McFadden who drove a Mustang and shot people. It was really fun. But yeah, this is my second job. And to be fair, I haven't really been offered that much acting work since. Captain Butler, that came much later on. Yeah. Pardon? Coronation Street. Oh, that came much later on. My best bit of that was when Red Dwarf met Coronation Street. That was absolutely amazing. You know, when two worlds collide. It was weird. I was playing Craig Charles, Lloyd Mulaney, and Dave Lister in the one scene.
I suppose, Craig, you know, is Coronation Street classified as an acting job? Because hang on, you think it's a criticism? Because you were yourself.
Pardon?
You was yourself.
I'm always myself.
But when I saw Coronation Street with you in it, I
It's
was
like
thinking,
Michael Caine's
that's
always
Craig
himself.
at the bar. That's Craig. You know,
Craig driving taxis.
But Chris, you're Ace Rimmer.
Woo!
What a guy.
Ace was not the job.
You are Ace Rimmer.
well, I know, yeah, I know.
Listen.
I put on this weaselly voice just to
Superhero.
pretend I'm not most of the time.
He wasn't acting in Britax, was he?
That's the real me. That is the real me.
Chris is a superhero. I was on my way to Rex at a Comic Con once in a smart car. Don't say a word. And the tyre blew out, so there's me. I'm in like Shrewsbury or something, right? And I'm thinking, what am I going to do now? It's Sunday morning. Oh, Chris is going to the same place. I better ring Chris. So I rang Chris. He's 10 miles down the road. I said, you've got to come back and get me. And he did. So I watched him come down that side of the carriageway. In his Defender with the flat cap. And I'm over there on the pavement. And Chris goes past like this. Goes round the roundabout. And he pulls up next to me and Danny, get a proper car.
Danny, you left out one detail. Before I got out of my Land Rover, I put a bag on my head. I had to rescue this poor chap in a piece of tin.
It's not the first time Chris has looked at any of us and gone.
Like, when Superman's finished the job, eh? Go ahead, Danny. Be careful next time.
He wasn't Superman, he was Mighty White.
Woo!
I think they were auctioning your cod piece. Is that right?
Yeah. The belt one, yeah.
Your cod piece. Unfortunately, it didn't sell, I don't think.
Oh no, that's
different, isn't it?
That was my groin.
Yeah, yeah. That's the
a
closest we've
groin
got.
Okay, I'm glad that never sold.
That was very dangerous, sir. You almost lost your bits and pieces.
You need more than wire wool to get those things out. That's all I'm saying.
I need that as my corset, that's true.
Well, you three guys met, Craig and Danny and Chris. You first met, you know, you are going to be the mainstay characters of this until Rob came in. What was it like, that first meeting?
Oh, do you mean when Red Dwarf was good, when it was just me, Danny and Chris?
What were your impressions of each other?
Well, we thought it's really good. Oh, leave him alone. Just gentle teasing. It's not bullying, it's banter. Well, it was weird because it was just us three really were going to be on screen. Holly wasn't even going to be on screen. He was just going to be a voiceover. But we didn't realise that when we were rehearsing and filming it, especially those first bits, there was nothing to cut away to. So basically, Norman's talking, you can't cut away to Norman, so it's just me fucking reacting to Norman. All right, Hol. You know, so it did make sense to eventually put a face to the voice, didn't it?
Oh, it did. And boy, did he moan about it, didn't he?
Oh, we rehearsed. Oh, I think I should. You do the Norman impression about it. Oh, I think I should be on my face should be on.
I don't know what these guys are talking about. I really don't. I mean, they talk such shit most of the time. I really do. I got fed up with it so many times. Norman now. Norman then was like a little bit. His voice was a bit higher. And he, I mean, I worked with Norman in the Comedy Store, so I knew Norman for a while at the Comedy Store, and I mean, he was just this amazing comic, you know, who could leave pauses as long as, you know, it'd take you to read Tolkien, you know, and he'd still get a laugh at the end of it. He was absolutely a comic genius, really, so it was brilliant to get him on board.
Yeah.
You know.
He did a gig at the Comedy Store once, Norman loved it. And I think it was 3.5 minutes he timed himself before he spoke. Now, to go on stage and stand in front of a microphone in front of an audience and not say anything,
Not
for
a word.
3.5 minutes,
Just looked at them.
and people are falling over themselves laughing. How do you do that? That is comedy genius, like.
Yeah.
I was in wardrobe when he made that entrance. Is that you talking about the special?
No, I'm talking about when he was
a stand-up
at the
comic,
Comedy
yeah.
Store.
What about when the special when he returned?
Oh yeah, he did.
I was
get
in wardrobe and the sort of floor started shaking because you remember it was like backstairs.
Yeah.
And looked at that and I said, "Oh, that's Norman's entrance."
Yeah.
I said, "What do you mean his entrance? He ain't said nothing."
Just a face on a
It was
screen.
his face
Yeah.
on the screen. You could feel the building going.
We'd been working our arses off for 2 hours, and then Norman sits behind a camera with his face on the screen looking gormless, and the audience goes completely ballistic.
Gormless.
All right, dudes. Yeah.
All right, dudes.
All right, dudes.
That's in his training.
What are you saying?
Work
Work smarter than harder.
You know those stickers you get in the office that you desperately want to rip off? One of those.
So Sarah's been working the cloakroom all weekend. Can I have a round of applause for Sarah in the cloakroom as well? She would like to know which one of you, and Doug, you're included in this, which one of you is most responsible for the most smeg-ups?
It's gotta be me. It's gotta be. All the smeg ups, like, yeah.
Yeah. Because you know, only the good stuff gets on the telly. He's written some shit. You know, no matter how many ways we rehearsed it, no, Doug, this ain't going to work. Have you thought about putting some jokes in?
Future Echoes, that's what you said. There's no jokes in this. And you were right, there weren't. There weren't, no jokes.
I do remember doing a read, and I'm not going to repeat it because I actually can't remember what it was, but we were doing a read-through, and all of us, and we're all capable of being slightly over the respectable comedy line. We've all been there, we've all done that. But Doug had written a couple of lines that even we went, I don't think, Doug, that we can do that.
I'm going to tell you what it was.
All right.
I can't.
That's the shame.
It was like, Rimmer turns round, and we're having an argument about what to do in a particular dangerous situation, and Rimmer turns round to Crichton and says, "What would you know, chemo boy?" And we went, "You can't do that! You can't do that!"
It's hard thinking of Crichton insult head jokes, you know?
But we were like,
They were so shocked. I was amazed.
Rob and Doug had an
When
axe.
did you all get so tasteful by that?
Rob and Doug had an axe to grind with the BBC for trying to not commissioning them for about 3 years. And Doug must be thinking, look, I'm going to push it and push it until these guys say, no, you can't do that.
No, Rob
Can I
was
just ask, did we do it in the read?
no, that was definitely a Doug Naylor
That was
joke.
definitely a thing, yes it was.
I'll tell you,
I actually don't think I actually knew what chemo was though. I know it's a very sensitive subject, but I thought it was chemo boy.
All right.
Yeah, it was actually. It was. And I don't think I don't think Craig got the joke. He thought it was something else.
If they performed it in the best way possible, it might have worked.
Because what Chris assumed was that Rimmer thought that Crichton was a chemist.
Yes, that's it. It was.
Well, there's a chemical
There's a chemical
procedure
element.
and science behind science construction.
Yes.
Is the bus man here? Who knows?
so there has been a few times where we've kind of stood back from that line.
Yeah.
And tried not to offend everyone's public taste. But like, sometimes we just go for it anyway,
Woo!
Right, let's come to you guys now. Let's
Next
give it up to
question.
you. Yeah, who's got a question? Question about you've been highest bidder in the auction so far, so I think you deserve a question. If Ken can get over to you. Ken.
Hi again, and that's the question earlier on, but I'm ready to ask. It's actually for Doug. Right, we've seen variations on all the characters from the American show and the earlier Crime. But when you first wrote Dave Hollister, Space Cadet,
Yes.
what did you picture as Dave?
Oh, Nick Wilson, because he was playing the character, and he played it as an American. But it wasn't, it was a radio thing, and it was written at 1:30 in the morning, and then the show was being recorded that same day at 6:30, and we only had half a script. So it wasn't a great deal of thought went into who was this character. Originally, when we wrote the pilot, I can't remember the guy's name now, is the crazy professor in Back to the Future.
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. That's how I heard Lister. And as the
Look what we
character-
got. I'm so sorry to disappoint.
As the character he played in Taxi, where he'd had too many.
It's Jim.
Yeah, that's right. Him, and that's what I heard, which it didn't make any sense because he was an American, and he wasn't American, but it was just you've got to have some sort of voice in your head, and with some, and that Lister was much stupider than the Lister, because then it wasn't credible when Craig started to do it. You can tell, oh, this guy is bright, and so he had to be, bright enough. He had to be bright for it to work.
There's compliments in there somewhere.
Well, in all fairness, we can't imagine anybody else doing
Neither can I.
But thank you very much.
That said, with the cross lines between various themes and movies, I would love to have seen a Scouser professor that built the time machine in the would be great.
Yeah.
1.5 gigawatts!
And I would have...
The DeLorean would have been nicked. You know? Hurry up and get the flux capacitor in it.
Yeah.
Because the police are coming.
But what about Alan Rickman playing Lister? That's what he wanted to play. Can you imagine?
Alan Rickman wants it, and Fred Molina was going to be River.
Yeah.
And they went on to have shit careers, didn't they?
They had a terrible time.
Yeah. There they are in Hollywood, and there's us still flogging this fucking spaceship. 3 million years in deep space, looking for a way home in a really hot curry.
You could have been Snape in Harry Potter.
Could have been Snape.
In a different dimension.
Yeah. And Chris would have been Snape with it. Yeah. But who have I been then? Fuck you.
No, Chris should have played the bully. I am listening to what's going on. struggling to keep up. Harry Potter, I'm not sure about that. I like the train in it.
Train's great. And the Ford Anglia.
Flying car.
The Ford Anglia, my dad had one of them.
Can we get another question? Just down here. Yes, let's come to you.
So this is a question for the whole cast, including Doug as well. Was there any smeg-ups in any series that actually made it to the final episodes?
There was one I remember where you tripped Chris up in the pilot show.
Oh yeah.
And that was not scripted. That was
No.
Oh, that awful thing you should do that in rehearsal.
The one where I nearly split my head open inside. But that's comedy.
That's coming. Slapstick icon.
I can't remember that. Which bit was it?
And there was also the knocking in the chimney when it was.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was like, well, yeah.
That was so funny, and your reaction was so funny.
I think one of the times I've seen Chris the angriest was when we were filming Gunmen of the Apocalypse. And I'm quite comfortable on a horse. Danny can ride a horse, but Chris, he doesn't like horses.
It's got no steering wheel or pedals.
He doesn't like riding horses. He's got no petrol. You know.
He lives on a farm. He doesn't like horses.
I saw him trying to stick petrol in the horse and said, "Chris, you can't do that." But so his horse is in front of my horse, and Ed By shouts action, and I slap Chris's horse on the arse.
So that was you? I thought it was because Danny went, and the horses took off.
I did that.
Yeah, I think you did do it.
So it's a combination of my horse getting slapped on the arse and Danny going hee-haw, and I nearly got killed. So that's twice I nearly got killed, but I never really knew about it.
But we were told by the guy who owned the horses, these are really well-trained stunt horses. They're really, they weren't like crazy wild. They were very easy to control.
Yeah.
But what they did was they responded to each other. So they saw Chris's horse run off, and they went, "Oh, it's the running scene. We better catch up."
And I was heading straight for the back end of the cart. Unfortunately, Gilles, the French horse wrangler, incredibly fast actually for a middle-aged man, came right upside me and sort of, whispered something to my horse and sort of brought it under control. And I thought, he's earned his money today.
But the other one I liked was you may remember the scenes that was in that one, we did use that, where they all shot their guns at Crichton's feet to make him dance on the ponies. We showed, they're trained, they're used to gunfire, it's fine, they'll be fine. So all these actors are on the back of the horses, they go bang, bang, the horses go insane and run off in every direction and freak out and jump up. So then, it took a while to get that scene done.
Yeah, I haven't had a good relationship with horses. But the other horse incident, I mustn't tell you, it's going to do with a dwarf, so I won't tell you.
Right, quite fittingly, Chris has to get a car at 6. So we've got time for one more question, unfortunately. So, where's Ken? Should we go over here? Come on. Do you know what? I went over the mic and then. Stunts!
Chris. Hello. So you did the audiobook for Titan, right?
I did.
What was that like?
Yeah, it's still already. What was it like?
Yeah, it's out
It was-
already.
Yeah, no, I know the book's out. I didn't know he'd done it already.
He's doing impressions of us again.
Is he?
It was,
How much we getting?
He's getting paid.
How much we
He's
getting?
getting paid for being me, you, and Robin. Yeah.
Oh, well, if you've heard the, never mind. It was interesting actually, because a lot of things in it that technically I was thinking that's interesting. But overall, look, I enjoy doing, as Craig says, impressions of these shit actors. And it was good. And you know, in the series, we're all saying that time on Titan. Well, this is kind of that time on Titan. So it's really there's a lot of very good storylines. And yeah, loads of laugh out loud moments in it, and it was fun. Yeah, good fun. Harder work. I did the other talking books, as you guys have done talking books, and we did them in our 20s and 30s, whatever. And now, 30 years on, it's not quite as easy to actually read stuff, because the eyesight for one thing, which is you need your B2 plus.
Has to be an
2.5.
extra big type, like
Yeah.
big type, very big type.
But no, it's great fun. It was I think it's a funny book, and yeah, it was good. It was poignant, obviously, to think that Rob, it was his last work, and I was honoured to be asked to do it, and I hope those who some people out there have already listened to some of it, so and of course read the book, So yeah, it was good fun.
Right, well, Chris is going to get his car, these guys are going to go and do some autographs, but I just want to say, really, to sort of reverse what you said at the start, Craig, which is, everyone here on this stage, has given us memories, whether it's been when we've been at school, when we've been grown up, whatever age we have been at, you have helped people here, all of us, find our tribe. That's down to you. So, thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you.